draw A, B and C. So today I am going to discuss with you the question answer of the number D. So look at here, already I have written in the blackboard some questions. So look at the blackboard. Name 5 things you can find. Name 5 things you can find in a restaurant, in a market, on a street, in your bedroom, in your kitchen. So students, there are some places, name of some places given for you, and you write 5 things name, whatever you find in these places, In number 1, in a restaurant. So students, have to remember whenever you go to a restaurant, which things you can find in the restaurant. So right, whenever we go to the restaurant, first of all we find food, then table, chair, AC and glass. How many things? We can find many things, but you write only 5 things like food, table, chair, AC and glass. Okay, now look at the number 2. In a market. So students, you have to again remember whenever you go to the market, how many things we can find? We can see many types of things. You can see varieties of things in the market. So you write 5 things name. Whatever you see in the market, you write 5 things name. ATM, fruits, vehicle, furniture and toys. So students, fruits, vehicles, furniture, toys. Now look at the number 3, on a street. So students, whenever you walking on the streets, we can see also there. So we can also see many types of things, many things in the street. So you write 5 things name, whatever you see on a street. So for students, we walking on a street. First of all, we always at the night time we can see street light. What is street lights? And traffic lights also. Yes, we can see traffic lights and hoarding boards. Whenever you are walking towards the street, we can see, if we other things name you can add here. So students, now we discuss again the chapter number E. So look at the number E. When we added ed to a word with a short vowel sound, the last consonant is double. So students, let me again look at the blackboard. When we added ed, so whenever we added ed in a word to a word, so always we know that we added ed with a past or past participle verb. So students, when we added ed to a word with a short vowel, look at the word text. Beg. It's a short vowel. The vowel sound is very short. Tap. Beg. A short vowel sound. Whenever we added ed to a short vowel sound words, that time the last consonant, whenever you added ed, the last consonant will be double. The consonant is double. So look at here, tap, tap. T-A-P-P-E-D. So here the last consonant is P and here P is double. So students, when we added ed to a word with a short vowel sound, the last consonant is double. Look at the next one, beg. Beg. What is the last letter? G. You added ed now, beg. B-E-G-G-E-D. The last consonant is double. Now look at here, there are 4 words given for you and you added ed. B-A-T, bat. B-A-T, bat. What is the last letter? T. So whenever you added ed, so the last letter will be double. B-A-T, bat. Now read. R-I-P-P-E-D, double P. Read. Green, green. G-R-I-N-A-E-D. What is the last letter? N. So I write here a N. T-P, T-P. Then sit, sit. S-I-T-T-E-D. What is the last letter? P. So you write here P-P. Because it is a very short vowel word and whenever you added ed, the consonant, last consonant will be double. It's double. Now look at here, how? With the last letter P. Now you add ed, H-O-P-P-E-D. Now drag. Drag. D-R-A-G-G-E-D. Drag. G-G. Then what is the last letter? G. B-A-G-G-E-D. Drug. Drug. D-R-O-P-P-E-D. So students, whenever you added ed to a word with short vowel sound, the last consonant is double. Like that, B-A-T-T, the last T is double here. R-I-P-P-E-D, the last P is double here. Then green, green, G-R-A-N-N-E-T, green. And sit, sit, hop, hop, drag, drag, back, back, drug, drug. So students, when you added ed to a word with a short vowel sound, the last consonant is double. The last consonant is. So students, now we discuss the number is. Write C if the noun is countable and you write U C if the noun is uncountable. So first of all students, tell me what is countable noun and what is uncountable noun. That is countable and what is uncountable. So students, which things we can count, which nouns we can count, that's are called countable noun. And which we can't count, it can't be counted. Which nouns we cannot be counted, that's are called uncountable noun. So like example, what is this? This is a chow. We can count the chow, so it's a countable noun. Which things we can count, that's are called countable noun. And which we can't count, we can't be counted, it cannot be counted, that's are called uncountable noun. So students, can you count your hair? Can you count your hair? No, we can count the hair. So it's an uncountable noun. So students, can you tell me, can you count the water? Can you count water? Yes, you can count the water bottle, but you cannot count water. You can count the water. So water is an uncountable noun. Water is uncountable noun, and water bottle is countable noun. Now students, tell me, can you count your pencil? Yes, we can count the pencil. So pencil is a countable noun. Pencil is a countable noun. But if you tell me, can you count wheat? Can you count wheat? No, we can't count it. So it's an uncountable noun. Can you count the oil? Yes, you can count the bottle of oil, but packet of oil, but we can't count oil. So oil is a uncountable noun. So look at the blackboard. There are 12 words given for you. Write C if the noun is countable, and write U C if the noun is uncountable. Look at the first one, book. So students, can you tell me, we can't count the books? We cannot count the books? Yes, we count the books. So you write C because book is a countable noun. Now look at the number 2, chair. So students, can you count the chair? Yes, we can count the chair. So chair is an uncountable noun? No, it's a countable noun. Restaurants. So students, can you count the restaurants? Can you count? Yes, we can count the restaurants. So it is a countable noun. So you write C. Number 4, water. Already I have told you water is an uncountable noun because we can't count the water. We can't count water. So it's an uncountable noun. So you write UC. Coin. Yes, students, so we can count the coins. So it is a countable noun. Okay. Now soup. Number 6 is soup. So students, can you tell me, can you count the soup? Can you count the soup? No, we can't count the soup. So it's a uncountable noun. Look at the number 7, sugar. If I tell how many sugars and how many sugar is here, can you count the sugar? No, we can't count the sugar. So it's an uncountable noun. Can you count honey? If I tell you bottle of honey, then you can count. But we can't count honey. So it's also an uncountable noun. Friend. So students, you cannot count your friend. Yes, we can count our friends. So it's a countable noun. Rice. Can you count the rice? No, we can't count the rice. So it's an uncountable noun. Tea. Can you count the tea? No, we can't count tea. So it's also an uncountable noun. Floor. Can you count floor? Students, can you tell me, can you count the floor? I can count. Can you count? No, we can't count the floor. So it's an uncountable noun. So students, look at book is a countable noun. Chair is also countable. Restaurant, countable. Water, uncountable. Coin, countable. Soup, uncountable. Sugar, uncountable. Honey, uncountable. Friend, countable. Rice, uncountable. Tea, uncountable. And floor, also uncountable. So students, already I had discussed with you what are the countable nouns and what are the uncountable nouns given here. So write C for countable and write UC for uncountable. Those nouns you can count, that are the countable noun, and those nouns you cannot be counted. Those nouns cannot be counted, that are uncountable noun. We cannot. Uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted. Uncountable nouns are cannot be counted. So you write U for countable and UC for uncountable. So students, now we discuss about the grammar part of number 1. So in this number, there are some collective nouns given for you. So students, do you know what is collective nouns? Okay, let me explain. A collective nouns is a what? A collective noun is a what So what is collective noun? A collective noun is a word used to name a group of peoples, animals or things. Okay, now look at the number I. Use proper collective nouns from the given box. Look at here, there is a box given for you. The first one is groups, packets, kilograms, jars, bottles and liquid. So students, there are also 6 words given for you. First one is 2 jams, 4 breads, 4 juices, 2 cashew nuts, 1 tea, 1 milk. So students, use the proper collective nouns for this given box. Okay? So can you tell 2 loaves of jams? No, it's wrong. You can tell 2 jars of jam. 2 jars of jam. So you write 2 jars of jam. Two jars of jams. Okay, 2 jars of jams. Now look at the number 2. Look at the number 2. 4 breads. 4 breads. So students, who is collective noun is proper suitable for breads? Do you know? Yes, loaves. 4 loaves of bread. Okay, now look at the number 3, 4 juices. Is it correct? So I will choose a correct collective noun for this given words. 4 loaves of juice. No, it's not correct. 4 packet of juice. No, it's not correct. So if you write 4 kilogram of juices, is it correct? No, it's not correct. 4 jars of juice. Already we have used the jars. So 4 bottles of juices. Yes, it's correct. So you write 4. Discuss about number 4 question. 2 cashew nuts. So choose which one is the proper collective noun for cashew nuts. Yes, kilogram. So you write 2 kilogram of cashew nuts. Okay. So students, whenever you go to a shop, you can ask to the shopkeeper, please give me 1 kilogram of cashew nut, 2 kilograms of cashew nuts. Okay. Now look at the number 5. 1 tea. Which one is the proper collective noun for tea? Which one? Yes, packet. So you write 1 packet of tea. 1 packet of tea. So look at the number 6. 1 milk. 1 milk. So students, whenever you go to the shopkeeper and you ask the shopkeeper, please give me 1 milk. No, you tell that 1 liter of milk. Students, we use the liter. We use the collective noun liter for the milk, water, okay, oil. Students, let's discuss the number 8 question. Match the parts of the sentence correctly. answer. We have discussed the grammar parts and vocabulary parts of this chapter. So students, this much for today. I will back with a new chapter. Thank you.